Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rain.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Quick throw complete to Chark. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw Mariota. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time.
22-yard line.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 30-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they start.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
The 36-yard line.
Mariota now. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's Patterson complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. This will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Carr now on 1st down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he'll let this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
9-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jacobs now. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. This will be caught and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Mariota to throw it. And it is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Working from the gun, it's Carr. catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A gain of 8.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it up, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Jaguars 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
Lining up for the point after.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception here, Mariota. He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Cottrell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Double team, and it's intercepted. C.J. Henderson picking it off. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going. Oh, man, it's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joe Schobert gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota and Waller taking it in over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. They go play action. Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far. And it was again on the last play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down now, it's Hines, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Carr. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. Five yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Quick as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr, flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
From the red zone now, Mariota. keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Mariota. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Smoot. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They got to get to the 23 here on third. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. It's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One final try now for Carr. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.